Welcome. Today we are going to look at KCSE 2020 C.R.E. Paper 1. These are the questions. So kindly subscribe. Question 1A. List books of the Bible in the Old Testament referred to as books of minor prophets. Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi, Obadiah, Jonah. Outline the effects of the translation of the Bible into African languages. 8 marks. The scriptures have been written in languages that Africans can understand. It has enabled further spread of Christianity. It has led to more converts. It has led to rise of African independent churches. It has led to rise of African independent schools. It has led to development of reading, writing, and formal education literacy. It has led to establishment of printing press to meet more demands of use of the Bible. It has led to establishment of more publishing houses. It has led to establishment of Bible societies to translate the Bible into more local languages. It has led to establishment of Bible societies to translate the Bible into more local languages. It has led to further research into African religious heritage. It has created jobs in the printing firms. It has created employment. For example, in the publishing houses. It has led to Africans identifying with Christianity. It led to development of African local languages. It has promoted ecumenical movements among Christians. It has made Africans to demand for leadership roles in the church. It led to the division of the church due to different interpretations of the scriptures. Question 1C. Give 6 ways in which Christians in Kenya use the Bible to spread the good news. 6 marks. Christians read the Bible to others so that they can hear the word of God. Or they also read the Bible to others on wedding ceremonies or burial ceremonies. They use the Bible to teach new converts. The Bible is used as the main text in teaching C.R.E., that is Christian Religious Education in institutions. They use the Bible as a basic reference book in general research of knowledge of religious syllabus. Christians use the Bible to compose Christian songs. They use the Bible in writing Christian books or magazines. It is used during discussions or during fellowships. The Bible is used in prayers. It is used for guidance and counseling. It's distributed to other people to read it on their own. Question 2A. State the activities carried out by the Israelites on the night of the Passover. 6 marks. They chose a lamb, 1 year old without blemish. The Israelites slaughtered the animals. They smeared the blood on their doorposts. They roasted the animals whole. They ate it with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. They ate it while standing to show that they were in a hurry. They dressed and packed their belongings. They burnt their leftovers. They remained indoors. They borrowed jewelry from the Egyptian women. So the Israelite women borrowed jewelry from the Egyptian women. Question 2B. State 6 ways in which Abraham demonstrated his faith in God. 6 marks. He obeyed God's call. That is, he left his homeland to a known land. He agreed to enter into a covenant relationship with God. Abraham was willing to sacrifice his only son Isaac. He accepted to be circumcised together with his household. Abraham built altars for God at Shechem and Bethel. He agreed to change his name and that of his wife. Abraham believed in the promises given to him by God. He abandoned the worship of idols and started worshiping the true God. Or you can just say, you can either say he abandoned the worship of idols, or you can say he started worshiping the true God. He offered animals for sacrifice. He also offered birds for the sacrifice. Question 2C. Explain why some people in Kenya find it difficult to worship God. 8 marks. Some people have a lot of wealth. Therefore, they see no need of worshiping God. Other people live in abject poverty. Hence, they lose hope in God. Some people are discouraged by bad examples set by some members. Or some people are discouraged by bad examples set by some leaders. This is what you call poor role models. So you can say also either that or poor role models. Influenced by modern technology, whereby some people spend more time on their phones as they have no time to worship God. Or you can also say influence by science and technology. Or you can say science and technology providing solutions to many problems. Constant conflicts in some churches also explain. That's why some people find it difficult to worship God. Some people also have no faith in God. Therefore, they cannot worship God. Some people also give up on worshiping when their needs or their prayers are not answered. Some people do not worship God because they believe in witchcraft or even devil worship. Some people fear to be ridiculed by their friends or to be mocked by their peers, as they fail to worship God. Question 3a. Describe the incident in which King Ahab took Naboth's vineyard, as found in 1 Kings chapter 21 verse 1 to 16. 8 marks. King Ahab asked Naboth to give him the vineyard and sell it to him for a vegetable garden. Naboth refused to sell it to King Ahab because it was an inheritance from his forefathers. King Ahab went home sad and refused to eat. His wife Jezebel asked him why he was sad. When Ahab explained what Naboth had told him, Jezebel asked him whether he was the king or not. And Jezebel said that she would give Ahab the vineyard of Naboth. Jezebel wrote letters to the elders of the city instructing them to accuse Naboth of treason. The elders organized for Naboth to be killed. Naboth was taken outside the city where he was stoned to death. When Jezebel heard about the death of Naboth, she told the king to go and take possession of the vineyard. King Ahab went and possessed the vineyard. Question 3b. Outline 6 forms of punishment prophesied by Elijah to King Ahab and Jezebel after taking Naboth's vineyard. 8 marks. The death of King Ahab would be in the same place where Naboth was killed or where he was stoned. God would bring evil upon the King Ahab. God would take away the prosperity of Ahab. That is, his rule would come to an end. Dogs would lick the blood or would lick Ahab where Naboth's blood was licked. All the male children and male slaves of King Ahab would be cut off. Dogs would eat anybody from Ahab's home who died in the city. Birds of the air would eat anybody from the Ahab's house who would die in the fields. Dogs would eat the body of Jezebel. Question 3c. State 6 lessons Christians learn from the ministry of Prophet Elijah. 6 marks. Christians should worship the true God only. Christians should courageously condemn all forms of corruption in the society. Christians should be obedient to God. Christians should be willing to carry out God's work despite the challenges they may face. Christians should lead righteous lives to avoid God's punishment. Christians should be prayerful. Christians should fight for the poor. Or you can say Christians should avoid any form of oppression. Christians should have faith in God. Thanks a lot for subscribing and listening to me. God bless you. Tomorrow we are going to continue with part B.